Are we live? Let's see. Waiting for it to go live on YouTube. Yes, we are. Hi. What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are all having a cool day. Oh, what? This overlay is wrong. What the heck? Let me change that. What is going on? Why is it gray? That's my bad. I think I was messing with it. Yeah. Let me go fix that. Shouldn't be too hard to fix. Overlay. Oh, it's the background of the overlay. Ah, okay. Oh, I see the issue. Hope you guys are all having a great day, though. Okay, should be changed. I'll just keep going on with my business and fix it if it's not. Let me go ahead and mute myself. What's up, Teddy? Nice to see you here at the start of the stream. Welcome in. I linked it to the people. Oh, let me go post it in Discord announcements. Sorry, I was a little unprepared for this podcast today because I was doing a lot of activities leading up to this. I've been busy for the last like 4 hours and I just showered and there's a lot of things. So, guys, alerts. Hey. Alright, it's all posted up. Cool. Alright, we're ready to game. Oh. Nice to hear it, man. Always happy to see people. I'm trying to be consistent with it because I definitely considered skipping today because I had some things to do. But honestly, I want to be consistent with the podcast and I want people to, you know, hopefully you guys look forward to this. You know, hopefully keep it consistent, keep you guys whatever. There we go. Chat's fixed. Cool. All right, we're good. I can finally play. Let me see. Does my music play on the stream? Let me make sure it does not. Okay, it doesn't. Cool. Make sure I can play my music and not, you know, get smited by copyright. All right, so what were we doing? I'm on the wrong character. Start. This one. Cool. All right. We are Icebox. We are pretty strong. Yeah, we got a lot going on. I was almost done with my Kaioken. You know what? Let's start this off with Kaioken times 20. I can't even use times 10 in my form, but it's chill, you know? Like, I genuinely can't even use times 10 yet. I need, like, what level form do I need? I need level 4. So I need to level up my form once to be able to use times 10 anyway. So that's not going to happen yet, but that's fine. I do got this food here to eat, so don't mind if I keep dipping down to take nibbles. It's a little burger. Oh, fuck, I don't have a... I have one single napkin. Good burger. Oh, I just unlocked times 20. Let's go get it. I haven't even played since the patch. I mean, I played a little bit. I did like 20 minutes of grinding. What? Oh my gosh. Kyle 4. Oh, I'm going to farm challengers in Kyle 4. That's the move. I didn't even notice that. Genuinely, I thought I was good. All right, do I have... Is this TP mine? No, definitely not. Toss that away. All right, just go ahead and jump in the challengers. But how is everyone doing today? You guys all having a good Saturday, good weekend, all that kind of business? I'm having a great weekend myself. What's up, Legends or Pokey, whichever one? Oh crap, which one of these? I was probably farming this one. Dude, the luck system, this might, well, not my first time playing with it because I tested it and played with it when it came out, but first time on podcast. The luck system is sick. How you guys like the last patch? It was basically a minor update with how many things we changed. The entire luck system, it was pretty significant. God, I hate this challenger arena. It's so bright. It hurts eyes. Is my camera good? I feel like it's a little tilted down a little. Logging in soon to the server. Heck yeah, man. Love to see it. Dude, shift. Oh my gosh, dude. That patch was so quality of life. Like, mwah, beautiful. Is there a night vision command? I mean, there is, but I don't think you guys have access to it. Like, you mean like for the wild or something like that? Because I think there is, but I don't know if you guys have permission for it, though. Kind of didn't really think that was something anyone would even need. Like, you mean like for the wild? Ugh. Making sure the stream is playing. Is melee better than key? It depends. I mean, really, a lot of people don't like key because it's a more complicated like playstyle. It's very slow. It's odd because you can beat the game faster, but it just doesn't feel as great. So I think most people would say that, yeah, melee is better than key, but we've done the best we could to balance it. But next update, the combat update, we're going to be remaking key from the ground up with that issue in mind so that we can hopefully address it and make it better, you know, so hopefully fix some of those issues. So for now, I would say yes. The consensus is yes. Ooh, what do I want points in? Happy to see you all showing up, though. Were most of you guys waiting, or you guys just get this in your YouTube feed? What's the dealio? Where'd you guys all come from? Oh. Almost ran out of key. Are we gonna add beam clashes? I mean, they already exist, but I know what you mean. Like, proper, enjoyable beam clashes? Yeah, for sure. You can expect that. Beam clashes are huge, right? Like, I mean, that's one of the, easily, without a doubt, I would say that's one of everyone's favorite Dragon Ball things. Every time you have a Dragon Ball game, you always want beam clashes, and I get that. And I want them too. So, certainly. Waiting for it / notification. Beautiful. Just saw you were live. Nice. Always appreciate it. Doing a Namekian full key now, and I'm very happy. I'm glad you're liking it. I mean, there's tons of people who like really enjoy it as an alternate way to play, but I definitely would never tell someone that's brand new to play key. Like, you know, and it's really unfortunate that a lot of people probably play a key build. Just like you join the game, you're like, I want to be a spiritualist. You do that, and then you end up playing spiritualist, and it's just like a bad time because like let's say you've never played Apollo, or better yet, DBC. Oof, it'd be kind of rough, to be honest with you. I kind of hate that reality that some people join, do that, and then probably have a terrible experience. Man, but I'm really happy about this luck system, though. This whole, like, just boosting. I mean, here, I'll quickly show it. So when I'm pressing shift, this is his normal drops. He has an extra 5% drop chance because I have local luck on him because I farmed him a lot, and global luck. Like, it's beautiful. I love this new luck system, man. It's such a satisfying system because I wanted to raise the drop chances. I was literally pitching, like, hey guys, can we like maybe do 5%? And when I say hey guys, I'm talking to like Kat and the rest of the team, you know, just being like, hey, what do we think about just like adding 5% to all the drops? And then it was immediately like, a bit of a lazy solution, right? Because, like, would that work? Yeah, but, like, is that really the solution you want? Do you actually just want to... Wait, why the heck is the chat... Sorry, ADHD, but why is the chat... There we go. Just move the chat up a little, because it was definitely cut off. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with my stream overlay today. Apparently messed it all up. Wait. Oh my god, I see my dumb ass staring up at the screen with buck teeth trying to fix the overlay on the replay, dude. Nobody clip that, please. Just over there. Unbelievable. Not believe I did that to myself. Okay, wait, is this chat overlay like what the it's like 4 messages behind. It's totally like 4 messages behind. What did I do to this? It's gonna bug me out. I'm real sorry for having to deal with this. Hope y'all don't mind. It's like very perplexed what is going on here. Oh, I'm dead. Already been clipped. Dude, don't do that. What the frick? Real rude. This is odd. I literally have not had to change this chat since episode 1. So I'm very confused right now. Alright, that's good. That's good. I look at my screen again, I'm just over there. Unbelievable. 13 minutes into the stream. I give up on speaking, man. I need to cancel the podcast. I can't even speak English. Alright. Let's see what quest we are on. Do not clip that. Come on, guys. Have some respect. Alright. Let's whip out. What are you doing? Let's see how strong this loser is. Oh, fuck that. He's actually, like, not strong, but let's go warp quests. Stock up on heals again. Are these different? Yeah, they're different. Do that. Go ahead and throw into Dex real quick. Go beat his ass. We're about to beat this loser. Hopefully I want to fight Beerus, so that the thumbnail wasn't clickbait. I was very happy with the thumbnail for today's podcast. I actually, like, made it 2 months ago. I gotta say, y'all, we'll probably have another podcast in 2 weeks. I'm not ending, by the way. I'm just, like, saying it. We'll probably have another podcast pretty quickly after this one. Yo, is he getting his ass whooped or what? Yeah, we're gonna have another podcast about 2 weeks from now, whatever day that is. I can't check right now. Nah, I can check. Definitely gonna key blast me. June 7th. Yeah, I should definitely be able to do a podcast that day. Gosh, nothing going on that day. Perfect. Random little note. Probably have a combat demo coming out pretty soon here for you guys. Been working on combat a lot the last week. So, definitely will have that coming out. That'll be very exciting. Minecraft isn't working right now. What's it doing? Tech support time. Hey. And this was an easy fight. Shout out training. Ooh, 9 milli. Next week. This is news to me. Right, I don't want to disrespect you like that. You know? You're a chill guy. I don't want to do that to you. There's a whole lot of yapping, Luis. Just give me the quest, little bro. Fuck are you doing here? Holy. I was hiding around the corner to beat my ass. What? Come on, Beerus, have some respect. I'm literally a shiny golden lizard, bro. Oh my, what? Who are you? Who the hell's quest enemy was that? Why was he hitting me? That's not how I coded that. What the fuck? Oh, this purple cat is getting his ass beat. Excuse the language, but it's warranted. Have you seen this guy? Dang, I overtrained. This is beautiful. Why the... I see. The bug that's spawning me in midair. I see what that is. Give me a second to write this down. I'll fix it later. I was seeing if there's a quick fix that I could just do, but no, I have to do it later. Very good day for me, man. I had a great last few days. I've been living life. Also, why I didn't tell you Minecraft coding was buggy? It's a given. You're modding for a game that doesn't want to be modded. I don't know. Modding for Minecraft, like... I don't know. I literally just learned to deal with it, bro. I've been doing this for 6 years, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just became normal for me. I didn't think about it. And I literally just learned methods, like, I just know that I'm gonna need to probably debug for 30 minutes, and that's just okay. That just is what it is, you know? Type shit. No way, buddy, key blast me on the fly in. Ratioed. Easy, really. Nice. Congrats. I'm just happy I got this patch out a few weeks ago, or almost 2 weeks ago now. And then I'm just been chilling IRL, doing some sick stuff. Went on a little vacation right after the patch came out. About to go camping about next week. Hella chilled. great summer so far. Touching grass, you know, all the stuff. Epic. Very good, very good. Dang. Really just beat Beerus like that, man. I don't think I can beat this one. You know what? Maybe... Oh, this is just dialogue. It's just yapping. Wait, is it? Let's go warp challengers. All right. So I want to dump 40% dex is crazy. We need God form. Yeah, we'll dump into dex. I'll keep dumping into dex. Let's do a little bit of farming though. Let's go ahead and get us some excuse me. Let's go ahead and get us some Z souls. Get me out of this challenge arena. I need to stop random select. Which one do I like? Man, we need to add more arenas. Definitely gonna do that at some point. This is a really small selection. It makes you like when you farm hundreds of something and then you have 10 arenas, or in this case like 7 that I can actually use. It makes you really like realize, oh, I need like double this count for this to feel great. So I'm probably gonna add a crap ton more challenge arenas in due time. Definitely. Maybe. I don't know. It'll probably be more about maps you already have. We'll see. Maybe that can be the MP3 map if we do one from there. Not sure. But didn't I just go into Kyle-Stack? I literally did because I have the message, but pop off. I know what happened. Let me write this down. The way I even know what happened is mystifying to me, because I'm like, it takes a lot of remembering for me to just correlate these things in my head. I won't explain it, so. Let's see. Okay, noted down. I love the podcast for how many bugs I found. Welcome back, Teddy. Halfway. Oh. Damn. Excuse me for being a little quiet. Y'all have any questions? As always, feel free to ask. Always down to yap about, you know, the server I love. Oh, almost off cooldown. Oh my gosh, you did not need to do that, bro. Come on. Nice, more decks. Oh, 40% EO. Not a fan. We ain't added it. It's gonna be a while. I assure you. It is not easy to add, just to drop a new thing like that. Also, considering the patch was already done by the time we even talked about it, definitely wasn't gonna happen then. At earliest, it'll probably come in like an update or something. Mm-mm-mm. 60%. Mm-mm-mm. 'This guy's getting his ass. I should probably get some more strength, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't know. Kind of enjoying where I'm at right now, but I think I'll drop 1,000 strength. You know what? I think I'll do that. It's gonna be a while though. Honestly, I kind of want to see if I can beat the next quest. Let's go ahead and drop out of form. Fill up on heals. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's beat him up. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Holy yap, Vegeta, just give me the quest, little man. Oh, he definitely hurts. Not like unbearably though. Oh, this is easy work, really. I mean, I never seen no one beat Beerus up like this. Probably, definitely something with God form, for sure. Because I should be getting God form, because I'm only, it's 4 quests away after this one, so 5. It's number 8, and I'm on 4. Boom. Oh, oh, no, 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 no! I beat the quest. I beat the quest. Not a bad idea. I'll probably just call it something God form though, because that's a lot more clicky. Dude, the form souls. Let's go trade these in. Love these new textures, man. Wonk. Just eat them. Oh, that's a bug. Not supposed to say 0%. Beautiful. Alright, let's go back to some challengers. You know, do a little run or two. Go ahead and pop the Kyle stack on. Pretty good title ideas, though, not gonna lie. I didn't even stack. I definitely did stack. The bug. Oh, same bug from earlier. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna need to be fixed. Why does that happen? It shouldn't happen logically the way it's coded. I'll have to look into it. Oh, do not key blast me, you fool. Not on my watch. Stand here and click while he walks at me, dude. Skill issue, Super Boo. Get good, buddy. I will be getting Kaioken times 20 this stream, not that it really means anything. Kaio times 20 is low-key underwhelming. I need to level my form is what needs to happen. Good news, I'm getting a decent amount of Z-Souls. Wonder, what is my global kill goal at? So I'm not even remotely close to getting Boo leveled up. So how about, let's, okay, very close actually. Well, Ooh. Definitely getting like the midday like little energy drought right now because I missed an hour of sleep because I woke up like before my alarm went off, like maybe by 30 minutes or an hour. Sorry if that was loud, I leaned forward. And I was just like, I don't really want to go back to bed. I got some things I could do this morning, so you know, I kind of just missed a little bit of sleep for that reason. I'm going to grab an energy drink out of my mini fridge. That is what they are for. I wish I had a longer headphone cord, but I had to I'd neuter it a little bit because my cats had chewed 4 of them. Maybe might have been 3. So there was an original one that was an unopened energy drink. That's not gonna be. It's been there months. I had oh wow, I had a They chewed the original one. The original cord for these headphones. Luckily, it was replaceable. This thing comes out real easy. You just screw it. And then they chewed like 3 or 2 more, and they were like longer. So I just decided to get the short one because they would always chew it when it was drooping down from the desk. So I got this shorter one so that I can easily keep it on the desk. Which also means that this is as far as it goes. Because I have like a audio DAC. It's actually called a DAC, I believe. Just a little audio monitor that I plugged this in. Mini fridges are cool, man. What would the ideal stats to farm Super Saiyan God Goku on challengers? I have no idea. Not a single clue. There's not ideal stats, just level up until you feel good. Right? Like, there's not really a meta for that kind of thing. It's just if you're taking damage, you're probably a little too weak. Like if the challenger's killing you easily, you should probably have more dex. That's always a good rule of thumb. Probably, I don't know, Rose. I don't see why we wouldn't add it. Oh, where the heck? I'm just in final form. See, I need a little bit more con because con balance, man. I think we'll probably add Rose though. I can't imagine why we would skip Rose of all things. You know, it's a very wanted form in general. It'll probably be different than what anyone's expecting though. You know, we don't really like to do things the cliche way. We like to, it's definitely not going to be like DBC at all. But like Racial States, Legendary Super Saiyan are a great example of the way we like to do things. Because that is our, you know, latest form we've added. We like to do things in a way that's, you know, subvert expectations, if you will. It's fun to not just, here's green Super Saiyan. You know, we do a lot more than that. A lot more thought than that. Because honestly, forms are one of the most important things on the server. So putting a lot of effort into them, you know, making them super nuanced, super interesting systems is cool. It's like the same thing. We want to eventually go back and make tier 1, 2, 3 forms, like your pre-god forms. These ones. We want to eventually make those more interesting and more unique, so that they you know, they kind of follow suit, because they're definitely the more lazy forms right now. Where you just, I mean, even god form, you just unlock it, and that's kind of it. Like Racial States have, without a doubt, the most unique obtaining, leveling, all these kind of things. Well, not leveling, but using and all that. It's very in-depth, very thought out. Whereas, like, normal forms kind of don't have that same love because they were, you know, added before blah, blah. Is it worth maxing all your stats with the combat update? No. If you've already beat the story, combat update's not really going to bring new content. It's bringing the Cell Saga PQ, but that's not new, like, level content. New progression. So yeah, probably not. I would honestly suggest starting a new character when that time comes, but that's obviously your choice. Genuinely, the best way to experience any big update we do is a new character, because we literally always change damn near the entire game. Like, MP3's, MP3 changed basically the entire game, beside combat. It changed everything except what the next updates are changing, effectively. So I always kind of recommend a new character, but obviously I know it's way easier said than done, because while I say that, there's few times where I've replayed a game myself. It's not necessarily something I'm super into, but I know damn well a lot of people are into it in this kind of grindy game. But, I mean, technically I've played Apollo numerous times, like probably 4 times now, like from start to finish, so I guess, but it's a little different for me, because, you know, I have reasons to be playing it, and it's not just purely for fun. Yep. Pretty much that's an idea Kat, our scaler, is very fond of. She wants us to do that, where, like, every time you're fighting Frieza on Namek, you get put into your tier 1 form, and then you go unlock it after. Whether you, like, and this idea is it could be as simple as you get to use it in the quest, and then you go unlock it actually after the fact. But the point would be, it puts you in the form when Goku, you know what I mean, when the story would be relevant. Which would also be epic for something like Blue, where, like, you just get put into Blue to fight Golden Frieza. That would just immediately fix everyone's little gripes with that. Because you could just tap into Blue for that fight, because you needed it, and then you don't have it unlocked, though, and you still have to go train for it, you know? You just got a glimpse of the power. And it would make you want to train for it more. Honestly, I can't say when we're going to do this, because I genuinely don't know. But it's a really cool idea, and I really want to do it. It's maybe 1.4, which is the future dungeon, that kind of update. Future Saga, not future update. Like the, you know, storyline and all that. Real fond of the idea, though. Genuinely. I'm very excited to show off some of the combat stuff we've been working on. We've changed up combat quite a bit since the last video. Been working on it about the last week. Pretty much since the patch came out, I've been messing around with combat again, finally. Working on some new animations, working on the heavy attacks, uppercuts, down slams, all these kind of cool mechanics. I won't dive too much into the details on these mechanics, since there's gonna be a whole video talking about this, but stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a very cool video. Yeah, he tapped in the form. Yeah, exactly. Like, if not for the fact that Buddy went to Yard Rat for, like, what, 2 years? Something like that? Forget the time skip. But year plus. Like, that's a long time to train, you know? He had one of those whole time skips to be able to use the form. So it would make sense that you as the player need to maybe do something after. I could see some of the forms still being a free unlock, because that's just how we balance them. So unless Kat wants to change the balancing of these forms, because right now they're balanced around the fact that you're going to get them on the quest, you know, that we would be giving them. So we'll see. It would also probably mean the different races would have the same unlocks, because tier 1, 2, and 3, they all have slightly different unlocks by like a few quests, so we'd probably just make them all the same at this point. There's not really a reason they all have different unlocks. It's kind of just a little nuance thing. Frankly, I think streamlining some things is cool. Okay, some of those Yard Rat planet's disgusting. It's just an ugly alien planet. There's not really anything there. Like, I think Challenger maps should be cool locations, right? Not just Yard Rat because it's Yard Rat. Let me look up Yard Rat, just so I'm remembering what it looks like. Because I know our Yard Rat's pretty boring. I also haven't read the manga, so I have no clue what the hell is going on. Because I know they went back to Yard Rat. What the... Random Dragon Ball art. Okay, let me show... Or let me not show, let me just read some of the map ideas I have. Because I was already planning to do this in an update. Where are they? Oh, here we are. So starter arenas would be so what I want to do, let me go back to Warp Challengers so I can show this in better detail. So right, we have all of these are all Z. The first 10 of them are all Z. The problem is, so these two aren't really like saga based, right? Like these are unlocked from the start, like logically. So everything up to like here is unlocked from the start. These two are both like locked by progression, I believe. So the confusing part is you can fight in the damn Cell arena from the Saiyan Saga, and that's odd to me. So one thing we want to do is just add like probably 4 more free challenge arenas from just starting the game. So you have 6 to play with. These 2 and like Roshi House, or you know, Kami House, Raditz area, some other super basic Dragon Ball locations. And then we can start, like, you unlock Saiyan Saga, you unlock Namek, you unlock this. You'll just unlock all the rest of the arenas as they'd make sense. So we can just add a bunch of, there'll be a bunch more unlockable ones. There'll probably be a whole second page, honestly. I'm honestly probably going to double the count. Because this is a pretty underwhelming array of arenas. And they haven't changed, well, GT added 2 new ones, but effectively they haven't ever changed. Like, we've only, like, added, oh, here's a new arena, you know? We haven't really, like, gone through and refined them the way that I think would be nice. Ever thought of adding instant transmission? Of course. Instant transmission is probably something we would add. So what the hell is multi-form? But instant transmission would probably just be warping, to be honest. We'd probably just make warping instant transmission. Like, what I think would happen, so there's the Kanton bot at spawn that is basically warping. I'll probably just turn that, so up until you'd have instant transmission, whenever you'd get that, you can't use /warp. So you have to use the Kanton bot to navigate. And then you'd unlock instant transmission in, like, whatever that is, probably early Android Saga, you know, where Goku went there and learned it. So you can go learn that. Probably required, like, probably part of the story, probably not, like, a side thing. And then you could /warp. And then it would actually look like instant transmission and blah, 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 blah. And at this point, it would probably be animated as well, since we'll have animations. So that'd be pretty neat, I'd say. Where the heck did my music go? Oh, the playlist finished. That's why it stopped. Let's see. Oh, probably not. I don't really see I don't see that happening, to be frank. Feels like a lot of Dragon Ball techniques are really cool, but they don't really make shit for sense once you get past, like, Dragon Ball itself. And we're really a DBZ server, right? Like, we're DBZ into Super. I really don't think we'd ever, like, add something like that. If this was a more grounded Dragon Ball experience, for sure, that'd be sick, right? Like, more martial arts focused, absolutely. interlude story between Namek and Android. True. Yeah. Or we'd be weird and have instant transmission unlocked in the Android Saga PQ where you go to Yard Rat, which I can go to in game. Unlock instant transmission here. This little cute guy. It would actually be really cool if genuinely every form had a little like story quest kind of situation you could follow, where like you unlock your tier 1 form like you just mentioned. You fight Frieza, you fight those last 2 quests in Super Saiyan or your tier 1 form for every race, and then you go train on Yard Rat to actually be able to use it in challengers and wherever. Because like if I beat SQ214, which is the first Frieza, like the one where you actually get Super Saiyan, I would fight Frieza there, but after the quest, I can't use it. But then in 215, I'd go back into Super Saiyan as if I'd never left it, because technically these are like timeline-wise, you don't leave, right? So 214, 215, you'd be in Super Saiyan, and then when you leave, you can't use it. Can't use it in challengers or anything, and then you go do your little Yard Rat story, training, if you will, and you get it. I think genuinely adding training in the sense of like let's say there's a push-ups, like, you know, physical training mechanics, like proper training skills would be cool. Sparsely, in the way that like I don't want to actually add a mechanic where people are doing push-ups to train like long term. It would just be like for a quest, like a Whis training kind of situation, right? Where like you're doing it like, hey, bust out 25 reps of push-up, whatever it is, right? 5 sets of 10, you know. Just something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe, though. I feel like some of these ideas start getting a little too out of the box. And not that that's a bad thing. It's just that, like, sometimes you don't want to just change the entire formula because it's just kind of, you know, I don't know. It'd be a cool idea. Yeah, a Gohan what if he didn't become a bum. Literally. Oh, wow. I got murdered, but you know what? I have Kaioken. Are you kidding me? I'm using a freaking shard, bro. Come here. I'm not doing this. There we go. You've unlocked Kaioken times 20. Beautiful. Go ahead and link the stream again for anyone online. It linked it right at the start. Nice. We're not gonna stop using Kaioken for the moment because I don't particularly care to like actively use it. Let's go do a little bit more challengers, you know, just to be safe, you know. Make sure. Oh. Dude, shift stack consumption is like such an amazing addition because you don't even like think about it. You just do it. It's just part of your thing now. You know, you just press shift every time you use items, and you don't gotta worry about it. For the combat update, am I most excited, dude? Honestly, animations, because I just am really excited for the gameplay to look amazing, right? Obviously, the mechanics tie into that, but like, genuinely, just the character being animated is beautiful to me. Like, it looks so nice, and I'm so proud of the animations so far. They like, I was really worried that they weren't gonna like translate well in game, or we weren't gonna be able to get the quality we wanted, but so far we've been doing great. Why the heck did that hourly restart happen? Oh, let me hide my screen right quick. Okay. Yeah, tournaments would be really cool when the comment updates comes out. Sorry, I wasn't really chatting too much there. I was in the game chatting, so hopefully you guys were reading that chat there. But yeah, I really want to do tournaments, automated PvP, all these kind of cool mechanics. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rating server checks. I keep getting distracted. Hopefully those two fellas join the stream so we could chat here and continue the conversation because they were having some great questions. That's why I was getting distracted. Oh, not hyperbolic timetable. Hyperlonic timetable. Hyperlonic lion tamer. Tournaments would be really fun. Audacity to crash me? The guy who coded you? Unbelievable. The disrespect. Oh, that's genuinely just a Minecraft crash. Sick. Okay. Well, yay! Like, it's genuinely just a crash that I can't really do anything about, from my understanding. Until I recode Minecraft. I was worried it was one of my things. It wasn't. It was, in fact, just a Minecraft error that happens. Probably from us being, like, bungee cord and that kind of thing, but I don't care to remove that. Maybe. It's like if lag is unbearable and there's no solution, it's one of my, like, steps in that tackling that battle. We'll see, though. Do a tournament for top. I mean, okay, the top wasn't really a tournament. Let's not fucking lie to ourselves. I'm not gonna let this lie happen. Because was top really a tournament, or was it just it was a free-for-all? Which isn't a tournament, right? It's just throwing a bunch of people in a thing. Technically, there was teams, but, like, obviously they're working together, but a lot of times it was solo fights. So it was really just a lot of solo fights, and 90% of those fights do not matter to you. So, like, you're really just gonna be, it's probably just gonna be a quest line. Will it have a unique mechanic? I hope it's not just linear one-on-one fights, but it really kind of just is a normal thing. But will there be, like, a TOP tournament itself that we host? Probably. Those were really fun back in the day, I think. So, yeah, TOP was literally a battle royale, for sure. Which is just a free-for-all tournament, which is not, like, new at all. Like, that's, you know, one of the oldest styles of game. PvP game. Let me actually link the stream for those I was yapping with, because they might not have the link in their chat, because it was a moment ago. Oh, I literally, I typed a message and then linked to the link globally. Like, I sent the message to US1 and then sent the link globally. So I just annoyed everyone with the link. So US1 got context to the link, but everyone else just got a link in their chat. Nice. Not the intention. Having a great day today. This is a pretty cool podcast. I'm glad you guys all showed up. Appreciate y'all keeping me company today. Love the podcast. I always look forward to the podcast. It's one of those things like I do a podcast and so like it's weird, right? Because it's every 2 weeks. So for the wow. Take a moment. For the first week after the podcast, I'm like really excited for the next podcast. And then for the next week, I basically just forget the podcast is happening, and then it's Friday night and I'm like, oh yeah, I have the podcast tomorrow. Cool. Let me, go to bed accordingly and these things, which isn't really a problem because I don't really sleep in that late anymore. So like it's actually perfectly fine. But like I genuinely like the first week, I'm like, oh my God, podcast exciting. I'm whatever. And then I kind of just forget, especially if I already schedule it like the day after, like if I schedule the next podcast tomorrow, like set up the schedule, like get it all done, thumbnail made and all that, I just totally forget. And then I remember a little while later. Debug lil code is glitching. That's right. Very true that. I could probably farm a better challenger, but this guy's good, man. Man, I gotta tell you, obviously I'm killing this guy faster because I've leveled and all that, but like there is a noticeable, wonderful difference with the luck system. Like it really is so subtle. I was trying to charge. It really is so subtle, but it's so nice. It's just the perfect amount of subtle, because it's barely there, but it's there, and you definitely feel it. Like, my drops on this guy are 25% better. That cannot be understated, right? Like, I don't know. It's beautiful. So, yeah, hourly restarts are still happening. So sorry. I don't know why they're happening. Code-wise... Let me just glance at it real quick. I know. I didn't move the code up far enough. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna fix those hourly restarts to get them out of the way. Let me do that, okay? Because I don't want to deal with them. I don't want people to be bugging me about this, because I see the fix right now. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Yeah, I'll probably do a code stream eventually, man. I don't know. I think I decided I was going to do it last stream. Like, eventually, like, I decided, yeah, I'll do that eventually. I don't know when, though. Genuinely, it's kind of just, like, when I get a really good day where I'm, like, actually... I don't know. Like, y'all think I should schedule it ahead of time? Or should I just be like, hey, guys, code stream, and then go live? Like, or would it be better to schedule it? What do y'all think? Because you guys are the ones that would presumably be there. I said, do what arrange you. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do what arranges me. This is such a good song. Oh, it's already in the playlist. I was like, let me put this in my playlist. Oh, actually, it wasn't? Oh, yeah, it wasn't. Okay. No, not even like, it's not even about what I'm working on. I'm just like, do y'all think that like I should schedule it ahead so you guys can actually show up, is what I'm saying. Because obviously I'm going to try to set aside some work that I want to do on stream. But honestly, I'm probably just going to work on like combat update. I had the idea of working on some random shit, but I really don't care if people see the code. Because let me just put it like this. If you see my, like if someone sees my code and is going to steal my code via watching the stream, it's going to take you so long to piece together the code because it's never going to all be on screen at once. Like 1,000 lines of code in a class. How the hell are you going to piece together that code? And even if you do, you have one class of, what, 20 that you need. You get the idea. It's a lot of, it'd be a lot of stupid. And yeah, during the stream, I would definitely, I'd definitely kind of be giving some coding advice, but I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm an amazing coder. I'm not no veteran coder. I've been coding for 6 years on this Minecraft game. So it's not as if I'm a proper, right? But yeah, I can give advice where I can give advice. And it'd be really cool if I was able to inspire people. Like, if people would watch my stuff and be like, I want to give this a shot, and they make their own mods and stuff. It'd be amazing, genuinely. That's fair. Yeah, I haven't really delved into coding and much else. The only thing I've done is, I know JavaScript by proxy. I mean, I started in JavaScript, so I know both of those. I know a little bit of like Node.js, but like I don't even remember it at all. Sometime in 2025, the combat update. Other than that, that's all I got for you. I wouldn't dare give another estimate. It would just be when it be, you know. As I get closer, I'll probably give a estimate once it's finished, you know? Like, I'll probably finish the update and be like, hey guys, it's coming out this day or this month. And then further refine it and whatever needs to be done after it's done, feature done. That's not usually how we've moved, which is why estimates would be inaccurate. And I want to try that this time. I want to try the professional route of like, hey, lock the fuck in, wrap it up, and then, which sounds so obvious, but it's so much different in reality, right? Because we're a small indie team. There's really not that much going on. Like, I'm the developer. Like, let's put it like this. If I get sick for a week, whole update delayed a week, right? If I'm busy doing some IRL stuff, update delayed. Like, it's unfortunately that simple. Alright, restarting all the servers if y'all are wondering. So just give me a minute while I do this. You guys obviously can't see, but... yeah, but I'll probably do a coding stream in some time. Maybe while I'm working on what's going to be in the next combat demo video, or maybe after. We'll see. I don't know. Just look forward to it. I don't have any estimates on when that stream would be. I'll probably try to schedule it a couple days in advance, so just keep an eye on the YouTube channel. So, yeah. Oh no, I've done a little bit of batch, like, scripting, like, creating a batch file. Like, I have this batch file that, so it takes a folder and uploads it to all the servers, so I can just upload all the plugin config changes, all the mods. Like, I just updated all the mods on all 6 servers, by clicking a button. I put it in a folder, click a button, and it's updated. Now, it's annoying when it's a different day, because then I gotta go delete the old file. But since I've already done this today, I just click the button, it's already done, I'm starting the servers. So I do a lot of code. Oh, sorry, I forgot, I coded like an entire... I'll show this on screen, I don't mind. Give me 2 seconds, let me get it running and stuff so I can actually show it. So I have notes. I have daily notes that I do where I write down all the things I find, errors. I write down to-do lists, like, you know, tasks to complete, and that keeps a running list of all the tasks, so that's really cool. And I also clock my hours that I work, right? So I could show you something with that. I can put this on screen. Okay. Let me do display capture. Okay, so this is going to look funny because I have a widescreen monitor, but just don't worry about that. Here we are. So this is some code. This is the code that parses all of the notes. It just reads my notes. So the idea behind this was to read the notes and print me out how much I've worked at the end of the week, because I was having to manually calculate this every week, and I'm like, this is like 10-15 minutes of work. I spent like 3-4 hours coding this, and it's probably saved me way more time at this point. But the time where it stopped saved me time. Can I show? Let me get rid of that real quick, make sure there's nothing. I'll just show a screenshot of this. I'll just pull up a screenshot, make my life easier so I don't accidentally show something. Here we go. Okay, so this right here, this is in my task. Sorry if that was loud. This is in my taskbar. This is a little tray application, they're called. So what this is, it's my total time today. It's when I clocked in, when I clocked out, which right now is the current time because I haven't clocked out. It's how much I've worked this week, which is 16 hours. How far I am to my goal, which is 30 hours. And then today's percent of the week, which is neat. And then how many tasks I've added this week. I can't show the finished count because I can't parse it because confusing stuff. Don't worry about it. How many times it's ran because it updates like every 10 minutes to keep this up to date. So basically, this is something that I coded my own clock in, clock out system effectively. Is there applications that do this? 100%, but I was using these notes for over a year, and I wanted to use my notes. And I'm using my notes, and they work great. And eventually, this will have a clock in, clock out button, but honestly, that's not really that useful, because I update my notes all the time anyway. Like, they're always on my screen, so it's easy to do this. But it's a random little coding thing I'm very proud of, so I just wanted to share. That's probably what the coding streams will be half the time. All right, back to gaming now. Back to Dragon Block Apollo. Back to dragging my blocks on my Apollo. Oh, wait. I'm gonna show one more thing for y'all. I'm gonna show one more little cool thing. Let me pull up this video. Was this video good? I forget. No, honestly, this is ass. I'm not going to show this. I'm going to be 100% honest. I was going to show some combat stuff, but it's too early, and it doesn't even look that great. I'm not going to show some mid. Don't worry about it. At least I'm honest, right? Sometimes things are just too early that, like, they're conceptually really cool and really exciting. But, like, if you see it, you're just going to be like, okay. Yeah, I started clocking my hours at the beginning of 2024. Actually, the end of 2023, but it was low-key. It kind of felt like a New Year's resolution, but I wanted to just know how much I was working. The goal was to not overwork, because I was working like 50-hour weeks at that point, is what I found out. Like, I'd be working 200 hours in a month, which, mind you, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. That's not a lot. That's 6 hours a day on average. That's 50. Well, okay, that's a 50-hour work week. Yeah. I don't know. Depending on what you do for work, it could be a lot. But for me, it was taking away from my personal life, and it was too much, right? Like, that didn't work. And, you know, that ended up affecting my personal life. And so I wanted to start clocking my hours to figure out, am I overdoing it? And in doing that, in lowering my expectations for how many hours I work, not trying to work like 10 hours a day or some insane stretch, it helped me just do more in real life because I'm not worried about clocking 50 hours a week. I'm like, 30 hours? We did it. 35 hours this week? Don't touch the... Like, I'm done. No, I don't work like that, but the point is, the expectation is lower, so it's easy to beat. It's easy to get past it, get extra credit past the expectation. And then after, I can relax. And it leads me to wanting to do more quality things that are worth the time. Instead of spending 50 hours working on bullshit, I spend 30 hours working on really good stuff because I'm planning to work 30 hours that week. You know what I'm saying? So instead of like, oh, I have as much time as I have. No, this is I'm clocking in. It's like a normal job. If you clock in 9 to 5 and your boss says they need that by Friday, you need to get that done. You can't work on dumb shit. You can work on the extra credit after the thing is done. If that makes sense, right? It's something I'm very passionate about because, for a long time I was freeballing Apollo in the way that I was just working however I felt like working, not managing it. Like really clocking in, clocking out, keeping notes, keeping tasks. These are all things I've developed over the years. I think I only started keeping notes in GT update. And then I only started clocking my hours in the MP3 update. So there's been a lot of changes. I've done plenty of, like, this update has been my most healthy work cycle so far, this combat update. Because I spent 2 years, like, working way too hard on MP3. Putting way too much time in for 2 years. The time that I can't get back, right? Like, wasted time, effectively. Because certain things I worked on just were not worth the time. So that's why in combat update, with this, like, me aiming for these kind of 30-hour weeks, it helps me focus in on what really matters. Working on really important stuff, not things I want to work on, which it's not as depressing as it sounds, because I'm aware that the idea of only working on important things and stuff you don't like. First off, I like everything I work on. It's just there were some things I'd get ADHD passionate. Like I'd just be like, I really want to recode this internal system that will make my something that you guys will never experience. There's so much work I've done that is purely back end that you're never gonna see, and I put way too much work into it, way beyond the point of function. And it's a fine balance. You need to do both. I'm gonna say that right now. Sometimes you do need to over polish things, but sometimes you don't. And finding that balance is tough. But having less time forces me to find that balance because I need to be time efficient. Also, more time away from work is just genuinely good. Going out living life, it's not like I'm not thinking about work. I can think about work in my off time and come up with some sick ideas that I wouldn't have had otherwise if I just sat in front of my desk for 10 hours straight. I'm just at home playing games or at home working. I might not think of those ideas. I might need to go out and touch some grass. I don't know. I get inspired by a lot of things. I'm a very, not to toot my own horn, but I consider myself a very creative person. Like, I'll be out, I'll see some random art. I'll see a random graphic design on something totally mundane and just be like, I like the layout of this graphic design, because I love graphic design. So it's very, very, very fun for me. Maybe the coding stream will just be a general work stream, because I probably work on graphics every so often. Gamers never touch grass. That's true. I'm not a gamer when I'm outside. I take off my mask. I'm a different person when I get outside. Oh, perfect. Wait, did I get... Oh, yeah, perfect timing. I don't know how long I'll keep the stream going, because I kind of do have some IRL stuff I could be attending to at any given moment. Not really in a particular rush, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it going for like some 3 hours. I'll probably hit 2 hours and see how I'm feeling, which is 30 minutes from now. So, because I've already been live for an hour and a half, but I usually like to go about 2.5. So, a shame, but I might have to call it a little earlier today. I don't know, honestly though, maybe I just like, I don't know, I'll figure out when the coding stream is. I'm really excited for that, man. Let's go US2. Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's honestly a really cool feeling in general to have stuff to do. Random kind of thing there, I know, but like it's a cool it's a really cool feeling to have stuff to do. I don't know, random, right? But it's a really cool feeling to like be like, oh, I gotta go do something. I don't know, love it. What the hell? The heck are these challenger dudes at? The server lagging. Is that what's going on? Let's go to the hub and come back. Whenever I add more challenger in this, I'm kind of thinking like, how am I gonna change the menu? Is it just gonna be like a button with like page 2? Because I don't really love that, because that makes it a little bit confusing. I'd prefer it to be like pretty noticeable, like you just scroll, right? Like, I don't know, how many games do you play that just have pages of things? I don't know. It's not a very slick system. My motto is like, if a AAA game wouldn't do it, probably shouldn't. Obviously, AAA games have the advantage of having way more budget for everything, but like, I don't know. I don't want to make bad UI design. I'll kind of elaborate on what I mean. I'll go to the challenger guy. So what I'm talking about is this menu. There's not really room for more challengers, and could we make the buttons smaller? Absolutely, but I don't really know if that's a great option either. Let's say I double this count. Okay, we're gonna have 2 entire pages, so a little bit over double, since we'd add 2 more here, or you know what I mean, 1 here, 1 on the next page, whatever. So a second page button, just like an arrow right here, just next page, back page, that kind of thing. Not sure if I love that. It probably will be what I do, because it's just the simplest option, but we'll see. Because I mean, technically this does the same thing. And I guess this isn't terrible because people are, maybe for that reason it's actually fine. Because the very next menu literally does what I'm talking about. So maybe that is what it is. How do y'all feel about third-person camera in terms of like, because I think we're gonna like have shoulder camera be like the default of how you play in the combat update. I think that will be like default visual. You'll just have shoulder cam kind of thing. Now, mind you, it won't work exactly like third person. Like some things might be better. That's the idea, right? But thoughts and opinions on that? Oh. Finish the playlist. Finish 2 playlists now. Put another one. Ooh, that's a good song. Ooh, 41. Ooh. I need like 100 for tier fragments. So shard things. Yeah, right. Like watching the reason I go into third person, first of all, I like looking at the beautiful characters we've made, right? But like first person feels incredibly nauseating right now to me. But also third person's a bit less nauseating for me, but it's not perfect. So I think there's some smoothing to be done, that kind of thing. Also, just genuinely, the combat's not going to move like this anymore. So we have that advantage. So it is a little hard to consider shoulder cam, but like I can guarantee you it's not going to be nearly as nauseating because that's part of the intention, part of our goal. Ooh. Alright, let's do like another set of challengers so I can afford to another dex upgrade. Almost level 100k. Let's go do quests now. Go beat Beerus up. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, this is the freaking Dragon Ball hunt. I think I'm gonna get God from at the start of the next video, so I think I'm gonna beat 7. What are you doing on my desk, Sasha? A cat jumped up on my desk. Oh my gosh. What's up? Oh right, I forgot you have to right click these ones. Wow, you are totally climbing. Okay. Damn. Thank you. Gotta clip your nails, Sasha. You're overdue for a clipping. Sharp nails stabbing me in the chest. I'm being murdered. Cat stream, that's right. Just hanging out. You can't see her anymore, but she's right here. Smooth brain kitty. One of three. The other ones, I don't think any anywhere else are in here. Can you see the dog? Let me scoot a little. He's laid out on the couch right there. Oh, you're gonna get hair all over my shirt, Sasha. That's okay. You're cute enough for it. I'll let it slide. Oh, do you want to go? Don't get mad at me for moving, bro. I hate when cats do that, bro. So sassy about it. You move a little, and they're like, how dare you? Go. Oh, all right, you can stay. Guilt trip me. Multi-enemy quests are something. They're very unsatisfying because the enemies are so much weaker. They don't damage you, but like So you're just like tanking enemies. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be sitting here tanking enemies for this long. I don't know. Genuinely, it's just odd. Also, I'll probably go ahead and end the stream at 4. That's what I'm thinking. So 20 minutes. I'm getting anxious, angsty. I wanna go out and do the things I was planning to do. Excited for the activities ahead of me. The time you get, yeah, you can hit one at once. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it makes it like it's a really slow process. Like I genuinely think I'd rather them all be a little bit weaker, but actually hurt you as much as like say the quest before, right? It's like the fact they don't like hurt me at all, and it's just a time thing, is frustrating. Oh my gosh, so much hair from the kitty. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, another multi-enemy fight, really? I was talking shit, I guess. Well, at least next quest I'm getting God for. I'm probably not going to do it this stream. But I genuinely want to do that at the beginning of next stream. So I'll probably just go ahead and... Oh, oopsie, out of stamina. I'll probably just go ahead and farm for the rest of this stream. I also realized I haven't even been looking for Dragon Balls, so I'm going to do that. Ooh, Namek Ball. Oh, no, normal ball. Oh my gosh. What the heck am I doing with that many Dragon Balls? I'm gonna use some of those for some Z-Souls. I don't think I've actually missed a Dragon Ball yet. Probably a Namek Ball. Wait, did he spawn in the... Are you serious? He spawned in the wall? Okay, I'm gonna make a note of enemies being able to spawn in the wall and fix it, because I'm not gonna force fix this myself, just for me. It's unfair. Thought of adding weapons? I sure have, because people ask me all the time, and we're not going to. Sorry, that was a little rude, but no. Generally, just weapons, kind of, we just don't think they make much sense. It's kind of a thing where, like... I don't know. It just doesn't feel like they make any sense. Like, I know there's servers that have them. We had them in our beta, and it just doesn't make sense, though, for Dragon Ball. Like, genuinely, it's one of those features that, like, it's very not Dragon Ball. It's just like an RPG thing that we'd be forcing into the game for the sake of it. And I just would rather do it in a good way. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Weapons just don't fit our the way we made the server. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just generally not a fan of weapons because it's like, I feel like they're just an arbitrary way to give you more damage that could have come from literally anything else, but you chose weapons because you wanted a thing, right? Like, okay, my take on scaling in terms of adding anything, the thing we're adding, if we added weapons, it'd be to do more damage, but that could literally just come from anything. We could have just raised the damage in general to account for what we want weapons to accomplish. And I know that sounds weird, but on a fundamental level, anything can be accomplished from any direction if it's just a system that already exists, like more damage or something. Which, I don't. Who the hell is walking around with a weapon? A key scythe? Sure, that's literally just his key. That's like basically just him punching. The punches are just key punches. Like the way you're punching is just with key. Like that's why you're strong. Like I don't know. I don't know. Key weapons do make sense, yes. And we probably will add those. That'll probably be the closest you get, though. But we'll see. You know what? Maybe we do key weapons, and maybe we have an epiphany, and we realize, wait, we want physical weapons. But I doubt it. But we're always open to ideas. Just generally, always open to ideas. Just I don't think we will at the moment. That's where I'm at. It's also funny because the official server has weapons. We get asked this like literally every 3 months. Because of course we're gonna get asked it. The other DBC server also has weapons, so that we're gonna get asked about weapons. And it's like, I don't know. We don't really care what other servers do or what DBC itself does. We're just kind of doing our thing. If it doesn't make sense here, we're not gonna do it, you know? I'll be honest, Kylo, they won't work anything like you're probably thinking, so it's not really, like, it sounds like a cop-out. I'm gonna say this before I say it, but what I'm about to say is, it's hard. It's always hard to imagine new systems because you can only think through the lens of how it is right now, right? You're like, oh, if we had key weapons, they'd take key, but it's like, if key weapons give you more damage at the cost of key, that's just key fist. Why would we do that? And I'm not being mean. I'm just like, logically, why would we add Key Fist 2 when we could just, like, the idea is going to be something different. Key weapons will not just be key usage for more damage. There will be something, well, first off, probably mechanically, you'll probably fight different with them in combat update, like that kind of thing. But even beyond that, they're gonna function pretty different than Key Fist. But yeah, so it's pretty hard to even theorize right now because we haven't really even decided what that might look like if we get to them. Maybe if Kat has some ideas she could share. Right open. Oh my gosh. Also, Kat, if you're still in the stream, multi-enemies suck. And it's not a scaling issue. It's just like the way they work is just irritating. This quest is low-key harder than the quest the normal quest before it. 2 quests ago technically. Just because these are like, I'm fighting a bunch of punching bags that have so much health. And I have to back up 3 times in the fight. This guy dripped out in iron armor. What the heck? The hell? What's up, Cookie? I know you're in the stream. Okay, I could get God from now, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna save that. Get some more spirit. Well, yeah, but sorry, I was reading chat. How much less? I'm actually curious. I'm gonna go check our sheet because I'm not gonna say it on stream, but I'm curious what that actually looks like internally. How much less damage they do, because I don't think this is a dex issue. I just genuinely think the enemies do so much less damage that it's physically impossible for that to work. Like, And scaling the enemies in such a way that even those trash mobs, like the multi-enemy quests, did damage would probably just be odd. Holy shit. Bro. That multi-enemy quest does half the damage of the Beerus before it. So, like, they are physically not damaging you. They are doing less damage than Kid Buu. Yeah, they're doing less damage than Kid Buu. So unless you just fumbled the bag and untrained yourself. But then if the multi-enemies were doing damage to damage you, they just need to be really weak to compensate. Because there's 4 of them. It's generally just another Dex combat update conversation. But I definitely want multi-enemies to get some love more than normal quests. Because, I mean, really I want all the quest types to not just be bad. Because I really think everything except a single enemy quest is irritating right now with how they're done. And it's not anything on the scaling, frankly. It's more about the game design than the scaling. SRQ weapons not only will they will work, probably not how people come to think, of course. But we also oh yeah, for sure. One thing to note that Kat said is like we pretty much always rescale things. Like a lot of times people just think when we say we're doing a system, they're just like, oh, they're doing this system. No. When we say we're doing a system, it's encompassing everything. Like the Lux system is actually an example of one system that really like kind of didn't require a lot of extra work, which is why it was done in the patch. But like pretty much anytime we add a new thing, we pretty much intend to like look at every other system related to it and change it if necessary. Right. So key weapons took key, and there was too many things using key. We would rescale things related to key, exactly. As for ideas, I'm not sure. Yeah. We're not even talking about key weapons yet internally, y'all, just so you know. So we generally don't have a finite idea, so it's purely speculation from us right now. We just know that it's on the table. That's all. I feel like multi-enemies should be, like you said, damaging and not as tanky, but they should also spawn in group duos if there's going to be example 4 enemies. What do you mean groups and duos? Oh, so you mean 2 of them together and then you fight those 2? That would actually be very interesting. So you fight like almost waves of enemies rather. So like they're basically it's 2 enemies that when they die they spawn another 2. So they effectively just transform. That's I kind of cooked there. There's something there. Oh my gosh. I am rich. Dude, I think I'm about to level my form. And if I'm not, I'm going to before the end of this stream. This is the most Z-Souls I've had. The new Challenger Lux system is beautiful. I'm also just getting stronger. It's not just the Lux system. I'm just getting so strong at this point that it's easy to get these drops. Watch this shift stack. I leveled! Was that just enough to level? That was exactly what I needed to level. I had 48 before. Oh yeah, the percent calculation is just wrong. Right, just floating. Definitely just floating point error, that one. Alright. That was sick. I just got level 4. That's my first level 4 form, man. That means I can level racial state. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so strong. I'm gonna beat Beerus' ass next episode. Beerus is about to get, or no, Yamoshi is about to get bullied. Because I was already probably able to beat him. This is beautiful. I am so accomplished right now. And I can also finally use times 10. Oh. 4.1 all the way up to 5.9. Oh, let me go do punching machine. Beautiful. Dude, I love the Lux system. I am so proud of that system. Kat, if you're still in the stream, we cooked on that. I am so proud of it, and everyone's been loving it. It's beautiful. Oh, for sure. I'm just like low key, like I'm about to be ending the stream in like a few minutes, so I'm just like at this point just gonna save it for next episode, so I can like have that be the I got God form episode, because it'd be a little awkward if I did that, like got God form right now and then called the next episode like God form or whatever, you know, when I already got God form. So I'll just wait. Go ahead and get like a little bit of XP in my Surge. I love Surge. Racial states are so good. Huh. Low key making me like super happy about MP3, boosting my opinion on my own update. Lol. Beautiful. Just getting to experience it in full form. So epic. After this little group of challengers, fellas, I'm ending the stream. So I want to thank you guys all for coming out. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I love chatting with y'all. We had some great little combos. I can't wait to hopefully see some of y'all next week. Or not next week, excuse me. It will be July, or hopefully not July. June 7th, I'll be live streaming again, podcast. I'll schedule it on the YouTube. Sorry, brain. I'll schedule it on YouTube in a few days so you guys can, you know the exact time. But, I mean, it's going to be 2 p.m. June 7th, but I'll do a YouTube schedule anyway. Just so people can see it ahead of time. No way the server's still... It's still happening? Oh, maybe US2 actually restarted and just didn't send a message. Wait, what time was it in US2? I need to look at this. It is 16 in US1. Okay, that restart was supposed to happen. It's at 0, 8, and 16. So it is actually the right time for a restart over on US2. No, I fixed the every hour restart during the stream. Thankfully. So, that's fixed. But anyway, yeah, it is sad that you get God form and, like, you leave behind Surge. And the reason for that, obviously, I'm sure you know this, but, like, God form was added years ago, 4 years ago at this point. So, it's evidently less interesting than the thing just added. And, honestly, it'd be fun. Surge, I can tell you right now, Surge will not just be on other forms. It's supposed to be a unique mechanic. But what I can tell you is we'll be doing something cool for God and Primal in the future, so don't worry. Will they get it added retroactively? Like, will God... Let's say God, right? Like, before you get Blue, before you get Ascended God, God will probably just be the way it is forever. I don't think mechanically Tier 1, 2, 3 God and Primal will change, but they will get something added later, I can tell you. That will be... as interesting, probably cooler than Surge, because we're gonna be cooking. Damn well know that. But we probably won't like retroactively go back, because racial states are the cool thing for Tier 1, 2, 3, because they literally stack. Like, they are the cool version of Tier 1, 2, 3, the super unique mechanic version. Because now you have the form Super Saiyan, you have the alt form. That's basically just a powered up version of it that you're always going to use. You have Kaioken, which is very mechanically different. And you have racial states, which is incredibly different. So we have such a beautiful 4 variations of these forms. It's great. So those are cool. But God form maybe could use some love. Primal maybe could use some love, but we're not done with them. You know? They're on a cliffhanger right now, if you will. Just like this podcast is on a cliffhanger for me getting God form next podcast. But yeah, so there'll be cool stuff for that. Look forward to. I mean, it's gonna be a long while, so patiently wait, please. But again, thank you all for coming out today. I really appreciate hanging out with y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of whatever you're gonna get up to today. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for chatting up with me. All that kind of stuff. I'll see you guys hopefully June 7th, hopefully at 2 p.m. CST, which is like 2 weeks from now. You know. That could be cool. That could be cool, Pumpkin. Something to think about. But I'll catch y'all later. Thank you for coming out today again. Peace out.